And we're back. Not with exactly a correction, but with a slight modification. So, if you remember my last few videos, you're going to be surprised to see taking the horns off of the bowl. And I know I said this wasn't in Bionicle 2001, and that's true. But this piece was released already in 2001 by Lego Group, in two separate places, in fact. So there was, I believe, one of the Slicers, the Throwbots. I never owned any of those, but 1999. I think it's called Torch or Flame or something, or Fire. I think Torch, though, sounds right. It had this piece. And funnily enough, there's also a car, like a Technic car, that uses this piece, I think from 2000. So this was in fact available and around to be used. So here we go. Yeah, we're gonna make red Tahoe. A red Gali. So from Tahoe. And yeah, let's get this started first. So I did have to scavenge this piece. Actually had an extra one in my collection. I don't know where it's from. Like a yard sale, I assume. But yeah, here we go. And I'm gonna borrow some pieces this time from Pohatu. So we're gonna need these leg pieces as well. Yeah, red Gali. All right, coming along nicely. At least we forget these little clips here. And here we go. The mask. Wow. Very cool. Looking interesting, I have to say. I think, unlike Kopaka, or the white Gali, this red is just a little different from these other reds. And then we've got the orange, and then we've got the shoulders. But, here's for comparison. We'll get Gali here. So, yeah, I mean, don't look too bad. Yeah, interesting. And here, what I'm also going to do is get a couple other people to compare it to them. Here's another copy of Tahoe. This will be quick to build. Kind of an interesting pair, huh? Yeah, that looks pretty good. You know, I think Tahoe looks better in red than Gali does. But, yeah, you know, there we go. And since we can, and since this is America, let's do the red, white, and blue Galis all together. So get that going. And so quickly I'll have to redo Kapaka here. I'll take these pieces from Liwa for the neck. I had to grab these other pieces as well beforehand, just to get this done. So yeah, sorry if this is a bit of a recap now, but I didn't really think that I would be doing this. There was, you know, thank you, one of my eagle-eyed, knowledgeable viewers was like, hey, actually you can do that with regard to the red Gali, which actually I did know. Because I, you know, right after I like made that video, I was kind of like, well, I should fact check this. And so I went on Bricklink, and you know, you're just able to tell on Bricklink, you know, where you just go to the piece ID, right, and you can plug that all in. So. And that's how I knew. I would never have known about that there's a car that has it. It's kind of interesting. It uses it as like the spoiler. So like this is the stem or something that holds it up, and then the two wings of the spoiler come out. So it's interesting use of that piece. And I guess, you know, I should have thought about the throwbots, because that makes a lot of sense. Right, like about half of the kind of like core Bionicle pieces are originally in the throwbots, right? So like most of these arms and legs, or at least some of them, and then yeah, this as well as the, you know, famously the hand, right, is like a shoulder for the throwbots, and was, if you look, actually was originally prototyped as a shoulder for Bionicles too. So that's a fun fact. Alright, so we've got, here, let's do them in order. We got red, white, you now. So the three Gallies. Gali. All right. So yeah, there is one more. These claws came in black, but not in a Bionicle set, and I think not until like 2003. I don't have them, personally. So maybe later we'll do something like that, but I don't have plans to do that immediately at the very least. So yeah, and then in terms of other ones that you can make, so what I will be doing is a series or like some more of this where we look at the secondary colors on them, because there's a lot of that to work with, across different contexts. And I think that will probably be limited to parts that were available in 2001, but I haven't decided for sure yet. So that's a future video, but enjoy this one. Got a real mix here of the different Gallies, and yeah, let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. Yeah, I just think it's cool that you can do this with Bionicle. I think I kind of said this in another video, but this sort of like modularity, I guess, really of them is part of, I think, what makes them playable, like have replayability, where you can do this, you can like recolor them, and like it's like a whole new character, right? I mean, I was kind of joking in a previous video. It's like, is it white? Is it water Kopaka? Is it white Gali? Is it fire Gali? Like ice Gali? Like I don't really know. Scuba Tahu. Yeah. So cool. Well, enjoy.